library, and today we're going to make hot chocolate from around the world. Everybody loves hot chocolate, and they make it a little different depending on where you live. So we're going to start with Belgian hot chocolate. We start with 1 cup of milk, put it in a little pan, heat on to medium. You don't want to go too high, so we don't want it boiling. Then you add in 3 ounces of dark chocolate. I've got one of these 70% cocoa chocolate bars and I cut it up, but if you want to use dark chocolate chips, if that's easier for you. And there's 1.5 ounces of milk chocolate. That's still on the cutting board when I cut it up earlier. Gently scrape it in there, we don't want it to splash. Then a pinch of salt. I know it sounds a little silly to put salt in something sweet, but trust me, it makes a difference. It's not going to taste salty at all. A teaspoon of vanilla. 1 teaspoon measure, vanilla. I'm going to put the lid on because I know I will not miss it. And 1 tablespoon of sugar. We're adding the sugar because the dark chocolate is not very sweet, and we want to make sure it's nice and sweet. So we just stir this all together gently over a medium heat. I'm using a whisk because I think that's going to be the best for helping everything dissolve evenly. And you just have to be patient with the chocolate melts. Okay, so the chocolate is all melted. It's nice and hot. So we're ready to serve. It's that simple. I have a ladle here. And then I'm going to top it off with some whipped cream. All right, let's try our next one. Now we're going to make Mexican hot chocolate. We start with 2 cups of milk. And you can use whatever type of milk you prefer. I have whole milk right now. If you wanted to use 2% skim, almond milk, whatever type of milk works for you. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of sugar. 1, 2, 1 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. A pinch of salt, just like we did in the Belgian hot chocolate. A pinch of chili powder. Just do a little shake. And 3.5 ounces of dark chocolate. And same as before, we just stir it gently over a medium heat. And it just takes a few minutes to melt. Okay, this chocolate's all nice and melted, so it's time to serve this one up. It smells so good. I can't wait to share this with all of my friends here at the library. They're going to be so happy. And I'm going to top this one off with whipped cream also. Our final hot chocolate is the way they make it in Colombia. And there's an ingredient that might surprise you. We start with 2 cups of milk, 1.5 tablespoons of sugar, 2 1/4 ounces of dark chocolate. No surprises so far, right, we give it a stir, and we let the chocolate start to melt, just like we did with the other two. And the surprise is going to come when we're ready to serve. Well, the chocolate's all melted, so now it's time for me to let you know about the secret ingredient, cheese. Now, don't judge it until you try it. I know it might seem a little unusual if you've never had it, but you just take, this is just regular mozzarella cheese, nothing fancy. It shouldn't be a cheese that has any kind of strong flavor. You wouldn't want to use like a cheddar in here at all. So I'm just chopping it into little thin pieces. I'll probably cut it in half, and then I'll put about that much. You like that technical measurement? About that much in the bottom, and then we take our nice hot chocolate, pour it over the top. It's gonna melt the cheese, and when you're done with your hot chocolate, you'll have a gooey, melty cheese at the bottom. The salty and sweet combination is fantastic. When I discovered this, I couldn't believe it. I asked one of my friends from Colombia, I'm like, is this real? Is this what people really? And they said yes. And I'm so happy I learned about it, because this is my favorite way out of all of these three options for how to make hot chocolate. But I think you should try to make all three and then let me know which one is your favorite.